My good sir, today, would you tell me, what are your thoughts on 2XKO?
It's the worst game known to man. I hate it.
Okay, why?
Makes no sense.
What about it makes no sense?
I guess it's just the fundamental of the characters. And the fact that there's so many zoners in the game that I hate.
I couldn't agree more. Thank you very much, you kind sir, for your time. A big thank you to our very special guest, but I would like to add 2 more things before we move on to the main topics of this video. First, the skill ceiling and the overall gameplay. Anyways, let's begin. The fundamentals of the characters in 2XKO are kinda complicated to say the least. For a tag fight game, for a team fight game, it's so weird. They make 0 sense. Some of the routes that they go into for like combos make 0 sense. Like, for example, on my main Warwick, if you don't hit all three hits of his skill 2, this combo will just drop, even though it really looks like it shouldn't. So yeah, and also don't even get me started on like what are plus frames. Where are the plus frames here? Like, bro, the frame data in this game is so weird. It's like a move looks so punishable when there's like no tag, right? And then it's just like, oh no, they already recovered. They recovered right before you. Now you're counter hit, now you're in a full combo. And oh my god, don't even get me started. On knockdown, you have your opponent on knockdown. You do a light, a heavy will interrupt you, and you will get hit by a full combo off of a heavy. This is what usually happens if you try to use your Oki with a light hit. Don't ever do that. Don't ever try that. Trust me, I've done it too many times. I actually hate that so much. Oh god. Like, bro. There's an epidemic with zoners in this game. In the neutral game in general. The best way I can describe this game is boring. It's so boring. The way that the neutral works is honestly lame as hell, bro. It feels like if you ever try to get in on your opponent, you will get either interrupted or punished for anything you try to do. Like, legitimately any opening. If you're not playing a zoner, if you're not playing anyone else that zones, you're gonna have a terrible time in this game. You have to play a zoner. This is a must do. Like, right now, if you are thinking about playing 2XKO and you're like, oh, I want to play Warwick and say Darius, actually Darius is too good, Blitzcrank, you're not gonna have fun. It's gonna be torture the whole entire way through. This game heavily, and I mean heavily, rewards zoners. It's like the chip damage is insane. Like, the amount of chip you take from just blocking is insane. It's not even comparable to Street Fighter V because I think it's double of what Street Fighter V used to be. Like, you can confirm or deny this, but this chip damage is outrageous in this game. And like, brawlers feel impossible to play. If you want to play a brawler, it takes incredible, and I mean insane amount of risk just to get in and hopefully land a combo. Because honestly, that moves me on perfectly to my next point, which is the skill requirements and difficulty of this game are honestly outrageous for a free-to-play game. If you're a new player coming to fighting games, I'd recommend you don't start off with 2XKO. It's not for you. Like, let's be honest, I know it's a free game, I know it looks good, I know it looks flashy, but it is way too difficult, in my opinion, for any beginner player. Like, oh god, that's the reason they have simpler controls for the simplified controls. This game is more than a little too hard. The skill expression and the amount of combos you can go into, incredible. I love it. As a dedicated fighting game player, I love this about the game. But for a newcomer, there is no reason that the simple controls should have simple controls. Like, excuse me, how do you even make that possible? The fact that you need a simpler control scheme for an already simple control scheme is crazy. Like, from what I know, going into pulse combo does absolutely nothing different than from actually using the normal controls, right? Like, let's take Street Fighter for example. If you go into modern controls, you start off in a baseline of 80% damage when you start off a combo. But on 2X, I've seen no difference. It's either because the fucking damage is too high on 2X, or I just haven't realized that it's doing less damage, because again, the damage output could be too high on 2X KO, which is another problem, but we won't touch upon it on this video. Another big thing about this game that I really don't like is that the team function in the tag system is so weird. And by weird, I mean once one of your characters is down, you can still use their assist. Like, excuse me, are you telling me that once I'm dead I can just come back to life like nothing ever happened? Excuse me? Like, for example, a game that does this incredibly well, that I think is 10 times better than 2X KO, and came out God knows how long ago, DBFZ, or Dragon Ball Z Fighters, or Fighter Z, however you want to say it. It is such a better game than 2X KO. It feels like everything 2X KO wants to be, but doesn't do right. Like, for example, DBFZ, the assist tool, the tag tool, it's so useful. It's a key part of the gameplay. You legitimately need to learn how to use your team, you need to learn how to use tag, right? But on 2X KO, it just feels a little overpowered. So in DBFZ, what you can do is legitimately tag, right? You can tag in, use an assist, but once that character goes down, they're down forever. You can't bring them back unless you like wish them back with the Shenron Dragon Balls, and like that's usually not gonna happen. So what I want to say right now, my point is 2X KO has a very broken team system in the baseline of a downed character should not be able to assist. I feel like what Dragon Ball Z did, which is they should have increased damage for being on one. Alright, that's what I feel like it should have been done, but those are just my feelings about it. Anyways, let's compare these two games actually. Here's pro level 2X KO. And here's pro level DBFZ. And tell me which one looks more fun and enjoyable to look at and play. In conclusion, 2XKO is a very flawed game. That's without even talking about the amount of crashes I've had when Fury gets activated in both Xbox and PlayStation. I have zero idea if this happens on PC though, so I don't know about that one. But in general, I wish this game was just better and not a pile of fucking dog shit at the price of fucking free, bro. Like, honestly, if you want a good fighting game, if you want to get into any fighting game, just pick up Street Fighter. There's so many tutorials on YouTube, there's so much. It's so much easier than 2X. Just trust me on that one. Thanks for watching to the end. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Mwah. Love you all. Have a great day. Peace out, bros.